First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. First down, here's Cousins. Smith catches left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Vikings.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Okay, just like that.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
48-yard line.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, Cousins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bears take over.
26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
26-yard line.
2nd and 11. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Eric Kendricks in on
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
No gain on the
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there out of Cook. 82 yards.
82 yards. First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll try to run with Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Alexander Madison. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick is
and he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Second down and goal. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yard line.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, 47. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I got you.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the 3rd quarter. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this.
That's good.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Justin Jefferson.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Cousins on 1st down.
1st down.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Bears' 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Complete to
7 yards there and a 1st down.
7. 1st down, Vikings.
Back to the ground, Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
Down Minnesota.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. For 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting